Tracy from the Northwest Corner. Welcome to my kitchen. Long time no see. It's been a while. Tonight we're going to make some Salisbury steak. I'm going to make this up. We're going to have it for dinner tonight, and then I'm going to make little dishes of it up for my sister-in-law. She gets to come home from Cleveland. Her surgery was a success, and we're very, very happy to have her back home. They're going to pick her up tomorrow. So I thought, well, let's make some Salisbury steak. It's a nice little hearty meal, and she's going to be kind of laid up for a while. So let's get started. I've got 3 pounds of ground beef here. It's 90-10. You can use any kind of ground beef that you want. So I've got 3 pounds. I'm going to put about 1/4 of an onion, white onion, in. You don't have to add the onion. I like the onion in mine. So we're going to add the onion. We've got 2/3 cup breadcrumbs. We have 2 eggs. And we got to crack them and check them because they come out of the butt hut. And they're both good. Whoops, and I just dropped a big old shell in there. Just had a nice big old rainstorm. So now it's nice and hot and humid outside. But it's cool inside with the air conditioning, right? I had the grandkids today. All 3 of them. And it's been raining off and on today. The littlest one, Stink, he's like, it's blue skies, Mimi, let's go outside. We went outside. We're out there about 55 minutes and another storm blew in. So I'm like running around trying to get everything all picked up. They wore me out today. So I look like a crazy mess.
Usually, well, the kids will put you there.
Yeah. All right. Then we're going to do a teaspoon of garlic powder. And you can always add more or less, whatever your preferences are. I always say Salisbury steak is similar to meatloaf. Really, it is. So whatever you want to add to it, add to it. And then we're going to do 2 teaspoons of onion powder. Even though we put the onion in there, I'm going to add a little more onion powder. And then salt and pepper to taste. Add as much as you want or as little. I would say it's probably half a teaspoonful. And then salt. Same thing, probably about a half teaspoon. I won't add as much salt, especially since I'm using Worcestershire sauce in it as well. And we're just gonna eyeball this. You want at least a tablespoon. And then 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Same thing. 1, 2. All right.
Oh, that looks like a mess.
It's just like what you do for meatloaf, except I don't add ketchup in my meatloaf when I make it. All right. We're going to get our gloves on, and we're going to mix it up. Oh!
Oh, no.
My Lanta. I don't know my own strength.
The glove busted.
Glove busted. Now you know why I buy them by the bulk.
The boxes?
The boxes, yeah. Plus, I don't like to put my hands in it anyway, so. Now, if I was just making hamburgers, sure. But not when you got all that other stuff. And we're going to mix it up. And I'm making a double batch. So a normal batch would be about 1.5 pounds of ground beef for Salisbury steak. And that should make you, I don't know, depending on the size that you make your patties, 4 to 6. So this should make me a little extra so I can have extras to send over there. Plus, of course, I'd need to send some to the mother-in-law because she would be sad if I didn't send her some food.
That's right. She would be.
She would be. She loves my food. She was wore out though. They got back Saturday.
Saturday late morning, wasn't it? Early afternoon.
Yeah, early afternoon. Yeah. So, but the surgery was successful. She's doing really well. So we're happy to hear that. I told her, I said, you are a brand new woman.
That's right.
Cleveland's got their stuff though together when it comes to having heart surgeries.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, so did Modesto when you had yours, but
yeah,
a 5-hour surgery for you turned into 12 and a half hours because of your pericarditis and the infection that you had. So, all right. I think we're all mixed pretty good here. Looks good. And if you could you get me a plate? I forgot to grab one out so I can form these patties. Please and thank you. And I'm going to cook these up. You can do them in a cast iron skillet. You can do them in a regular skillet. That's fine. I'm going to do them in my foodie so I can cook them a little bit longer. It's a little early here yet for us to have dinner, so I'm just going to let them cook and gather all the taste. So about this size. I mean, you can do whatever size you want, but that's what I do. And I kind of shape them like, you know, what was the Banquet? Was that what it was? Or Hormel? Or the one you could get from the freezer section.
I think it was Banquet.
Was it Banquet? So I always shape them like that, in the shape of that. I don't know why, I just do.
Well, just
nostalgia.
Yeah, that's what it is.
This is a fairly quick, you know, you can throw this together, get all your stuff out, just throw it together, and then you can even let it cook all day. I'm going to make up some mashed potatoes to go with it. And I have some zucchini and yellow squash that I froze over last summer, that I'm going to cook up as well. I've got zucchini and yellow squash already growing out in the garden. They're coming on pretty good. Tomatoes are nice. Oh, my tomatoes look beautiful. I got some really nice plants this year. My cucumbers, though,
lacking.
Yeah. I always have trouble. I had trouble last year with them. I don't know.
Might be that area we're planting.
It might be that area. Yeah, I'll have to change it again this next year. So I've got 5 so far.
Is it going to make more than you want?
I don't know. I mean, some of them, this one's a little bit bigger than, but no, I think it's going to make, it says anywhere from 4 to 6 per pound and a half. So I'm hoping to get 8 to 10 out of 3 pounds because I'm doubling it. So, and it looks like I'm gonna. As soon as I'm able to get in the garden and get it weeded a little bit better, because we've had nothing but rain. And then if it didn't rain, it's been so frippin' hot that getting out there.
Nice temperatures this week.
The mosquitoes too. We've had terrible mosquitoes this year. So we got our mosquito eradicators out there, and they seem to have cut down some. I'm out there at night watering it and swatting the mosquitoes away. The one night, I thought they were going to carry me away. Lord. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9. I'll get about 11, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to make your sister up a couple of plates of this, and I'm going to make her some beef and noodles as well. It's one of her favorites of mine. It's just that healing part now. That's
always the worst part.
It is. That's a big part of it. Well, you know, with yours is different. Hers was just her valve. So yours was a bypass and they had to harvest veins. So
Yeah, she's lucky on that part.
Yep. And your surgery, went from a 5-hour surgery to 12 and a half hours. And so there was a lot going on with you. You were sick. And he come out and even said that. He said, you're a very sick man. So, all right, we got them all made. And it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11. That's awesome. Get rid of my gloves. Move some of this stuff out of the way and get my cooker over here. I always think I have a lot of counter space, and I end up not having enough. Still need more.
Well,
I know.
I'm not sure you're going to get much more.
I know.
We can try.
Yeah, I know. That's all right. I make do. So now we're going to cook these, not all the way though. We're just going to get them started. And then we'll make our gravy and put them in there and cook them in the gravy. So I'm going to use my foodie, and I'm going to do it on the sear option. Put a little bit of oil down there. Not a lot. And this is just, this is avocado oil. It's going to have to heat up. There's that. And then the gravy mix, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the drippings that I get in there. And then I'm going to also use the cream soup mix that I made. I don't have any mushrooms. Mushrooms would be really, really good in here, but I don't have any. So I'm just going to use some brown gravy mix, and I'm going to cut an onion up. Can you get me an onion, please? I'm going to lay an onion down there so we get a little more onion in our gravy. And the gravy would be really good with mushrooms, but like I said, I don't have any. I need to get to Sam's and get some so I can put them in the freezer. I don't even have any canned mushrooms.
Wow.
I know.
You're short of something.
I know. And I'm never. So, medium onion. And if you don't want to put onion in yours, you do not have to. I am just adding this to flavor it.
Enhance the flavor.
Yes. Enhance my flavor.
This ought to smell good when it's cooking.
Mm-hmm. And I'm starving.
Oh, no.
I know. That's all right. I have just had a huge appetite lately. I don't know if it's because I've been running crazy. Oh my goodness, last week was a week for the books. I had my mother-in-law's dog, and I had my grandbabies all week, except for Thursday. Thursday, I had to take the youngest to his follow-up appointment for surgery for having his pins put in his hand. And then Friday, you were gone. You left Thursday night.
Yes.
Back to go up to Cleveland with his sister and his mom. So Friday, I had the dog. I had the youngest and the middle child here. I had the oldest grandson, the two younger ones, the dog, and I had to take Austin, which is the middle boy, to the dentist because he's terrified of the dentist. Terrified. So I've been a little pissy.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. But that's all right. I'd do it for my kids. And then Saturday we went over to the oldest, Zach and my daughter-in-law's, Allison's. We went swimming over there. And of course the grandbabies, Mimi, swim with me. Mimi, swim with me. Mimi, throw me. Mimi, do this. It's like, oh my gosh.
We don't have the energy and the stamina we
I don't
once
have
had.
it anymore. I'm wearing down. I get tired fast. And then of course I've been weeding the garden every night. It's a pretty decent sized garden, and it just seems like I weed one area, think okay, I'm good to the next night to do the next area, and I come back out and the area that I weed is
More weeds.
gotta weed again. Yeah. So oh well, that's the fun of a garden, right?
Yeah. Just go down there, and I love seeing those weeds. It's so
Huh?
beautiful in the garden.
Well, I'd go out and do it tonight, but it rained, and it when you were gone just a little bit ago, and it rained buckets here.
So we don't need the water tonight?
No.
Okay.
And it was big drops, so it was one of those. How much rain did we get? What does it say?
Two-tenths. So we got poured on that little bit of time.
And it rained hard, like I said, big drops. And the wind picked up. It was really super duper windy. The birds were hanging on the bird feeder as it was blowing sideways. So as soon as this gets a little bit warmer, I'm going to put those in there, and then I'll go ahead and cook those up. We'll take a quick break. And then when they're all done cooking, we will bring you back when I make the gravy, and then you can see me put it all together. All right, I've got all the Salisbury steaks semi-cooked because you don't want to cook them all the way through. And then you want to take, I'm using the cream gravy mix that I made, maybe if I can work it out of this thing. You need a 1/3 cup of that. I'm using a packet of brown gravy mix because I want the brown gravy. I'm going to mix it around in the drippings in my foodie here, which is the drippings from the burgers and the onions. I'm just going to mix it. You might want to come and take a look at it so they see. And then we're going to add 1 1/4 cup water right in. And you want to start off slow. Get your mix here. There you go. See how thick we're going to get, and then if I need to, I'll add a little more liquid. This will be a really good gravy mix with the onion and the burger taste and all of that. It smells really good. And it didn't take me long to, fry those up. Like I said, I got 11 patties, so let me get my whisk. We're going to add some more liquid. See how it's thickening up? I'm going to thin it down just a little bit more. Of course, if you like the thicker gravy, you could leave it like this. The juice from your burger would thin it down a little bit more. I'm just going to get a little more water. Probably 1/2 cup. Just add it right in there. Just mix it up. It smells, so good. I'm so hungry. Oh. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my foodie on slow cook option, high, and it automatically defaults to 6 hours. I am not cooking this 6 hours. I'll probably cook it about 45 minutes while I finish the potatoes and make our vegetable. And we'll be ready to eat because I've already par cooked them, I guess is what you want to call it. It's not all the way through, but they'll sit in this gravy and cook through. And you're going to get more liquid from your burger, your meat there. But you could thin this down if you wanted. You can put mushrooms in it. I don't have any, unfortunately. Keep saying, we need to go to Sam's, and we just have not had time. We have not had time at all. I'm going to add another, probably half cup of liquid. This is really thickening up quick. There we go. I didn't even use it all. That cream soup mix is really good that we make. I have a video on it, and it's delicious. And you can flavor it up. You can do celery, creamy mushroom, creamy chicken. It's really good. All right, now I'm going to take our burgers, our Salisbury steaks, I guess is what you want to call them, and we're going to put them back in. We're going to let them cook. I'm going to do it about 45 minutes to an hour, however long you want. I mean, if you want to cook them a little bit longer, have at it. But it's just burger, and it doesn't take that long to cook these through. I make a similar dish to this. We call it poor man's steak. And that's really good. We'll have to do a video on that one. Woo! Drop that one.
Timber.
At least it landed in the pot.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to put all that goodness right back in there on top of it. Okay. Take our lid. We're going to cover it up, cook it on slow cook high, about 45 minutes to an hour. We'll bring you back when we are all ready to serve it. Alrighty. We are fully cooked. Come take a look at it. That's our finished product right there. Smells amazing. Smells really good. So I'm going to take one out, and we're going to give it a little tasty taste. Give you a look at what the inside, ooh, don't drop those in there. These look like. It's so tender. I don't know, can you get a good shot of that?
Yep.
So that's the inside. Could you imagine what it would be like with mushrooms? Oh, I'm going to get mushrooms next time.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's really good. Really good. We'll leave the recipe down in the description. Come take a taste and tell me what you think. It is delicious. And it's so tender. It's not like eating a hamburger.
Oh. Good job. That's good stuff.
Yeah. So I'll leave the recipe in the description. It's just Salisbury steak. Super easy. Just had some ground beef and breadcrumbs, eggs, garlic powder, onion powder, ketchup,
Bunch of stuff.
Worcestershire sauce. That's it. Mix it up. Make the patties. Par cook them, so not all the way through. And then you make your gravy and just finish cooking them in the gravy. So super yummy. And it didn't take very long. I mean, I took 20 minutes to mix it up and cook them, pre-cook them.
Yeah.
And then I cooked them for 45 minutes while I finished up the vegetable and our mashed potatoes. So easy, quick, simple meal. So hope you guys try it. If you do, let us know in the comments. If you could, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we will see you all in the next video. You all have a great day. Bye.